Drinking this album, listen to the brews. I think it would pair well, if only for you, 'cause it's album and brews. It's album and brews.
Folks, it's your pals, Sarah and Zach, and 'tis the season. Christmas? No.
Better.
It's time for the second compilation episode for Season 2 of the stickiest music podcast, Album or Brews. We want to give a quick shout out to all the people who came on, brought drinks and other pairings with albums, and helped make it such a great season. So chronologically, thank you to Cassie Savickle, Tim Krause, Chris Skinner, Mitchell from the Weekend Run Club, Haley and Bridget from OK Cool, Nate Davis from Guard the Bard, Ethan from the band Splits, DJ from Stop Drop Rewind, WGN's Mike Steven, Jacoby Cochran from CityCast Chicago, John from the Song Surfing Podcast, Danny from Calico Loco, and of course, once again, Dylan Danger Daniels.
Wow! Giant thank you to those guests. You guys made this season possible. If you, the listener, like one of these segments and want to check out that guest farther, you can find their episode in the description below and then go support that guest. Support their project or band or podcast and just show them some love. Tell them Album Brews at you.
Enough of the hoopla. Let's get into the hoopla.
Into the hoopla!
Drinking this album.
I actually met my partner Sarah in a ska band that I started on campus of our school.
Oh my
That's
God.
fantastic.
College. Yeah. It was a 12-piece ska band called Sweet Comeuppance. And I wrote I wrote like most of the songs. I played keyboard and I sang background vocals. And yeah, my best friend was the lead singer, and I was in a music fraternity at the time. So yeah, we had his roommate on bass and a guitar player and a drummer, and then 2 trumpets, 2 trombones, and then a bari sax, and then my partner to be was on the alto. So that's where I met her.
You might be the coolest guest we've had on. That is awesome.
That's really sad if that's true. In fact, one of our first, before we came up with a name for our ska band, one of our first covers that got us a lot of acclaim around campus, we actually covered Love You Madly by Cake.
I bet that was great.
One of their later albums. It might be Prolonging, I'm not sure. But yeah,
Full circle.
We played that, complete with bongos and everything. It was great.
That's awesome.
So that song, too, has a special place in my heart.
Do you guys have music out there still or no?
Also, it was back when, I'm a little embarrassed to admit this, it was a Christian ska band.
That's okay.
I respect that.
Yeah.
I think that is a fantastic Mad Libs of things you did in college.
So I used to be a Christian, and it was a loosey-goosey Christian, but that was one of the only ways to get a lot of the people I needed in the band was to make it a Christian band. Because the school we went to, Valparaiso, is a big seminary school. So half of the brothers in my fraternity were going into the ministry, and it's I really needed a bassist. And the lead singer he's a pastor now. He's great, Chad. He's one of the good ones.
Nice.
And I love you, Chad. And he wrote some of the more spiritual Christian-y songs. It was funny, but I think before we came up with Sweet Comeuppance as our band name, we were known as Bejesus, and that's B*Jesus. Bejesus.
Jesus is just
as
on a
in
longboard.
you scared the bejesus out of me. Yeah.
Jesus is on a longboard and he's got headphones in it, and Real Big Fish is just blaring.
Well, it'd be 5 Iron Frenzy, but yeah. Or the OC Supertones.
Ska Jesus.
Pick it up.
Pick it up. I will. Well,
Take
it's not out there.
Down from this cross.
Oh God.
No.
Wasn't Reliant K a Christian band?
Yeah, Reliant K kind of hits. I still like Reliant K. Sadie's
That was
Hawkins dance
in the
in
same
my
time.
I listened to some Switchfoot of my own accord.
Ooh,
Man, Still hits.
Yeah, they slap. Yeah.
How are we going to go from Christian tuba ska back to K? Well, it's probably not that big of a gap.
I have an idea.
Yeah, what's up?
Edit it out.
We might. I kind of want to take out the take on me bit.
Oh no. We used to joke all the time, like we came up with a script for a Muppet version of Passion of the Christ. We even came up with like little songs, like, and we had debates too. We were like, okay, who's up on the cross? Who's playing Jesus? Is it Kermit?
It has to be Kermit.
Or, this is my argument, should it be Grover? Because his little noodle arms would hang off the cross. So funny. And then you could use his voice. Like, we had this little like song that was like, forgive them, for they know not what they do. And like the two old men were like the centurions, like, oh, if he saved others, why can't he save himself? We came up with the
Get a
whole
load of this guy.
And like Sam the Eagle was like, you're all weirdos. We had a whole cast lined up. Oh, and the one scene that we came up with was at the Last Supper. Like all the Muppets are there at the table, you know, and your analog for Jesus, be it Kermit or Grover, was in the middle. And then they're all asking, you know, the Muppet Jesus says, one of you will betray me. And everyone's like, is it I, Lord? Is it I? And then Tim Curry at the end, who's playing Judas. The only human disciple. The only human disciple is Tim Curry. And he's like, is it I, Lord? And everyone just kind of looks at him like, you know, like obviously.
It's Tim Curry as Dr. Frankenfurter, and he flashes a little ass, and he's like,
as Judas.
Is it me?
Chad, this goes out to you because I know we spent many long nights
Yeah,
talking about Muppet Passion of the Christ, and I
you.
love you, man.
Thank you,
Oh
Chad.
my God. I feel like I need to give Chad a handshake and also see the full cast list.
Yeah.
Because this is, as a fellow former religious kid, like this is scratching exactly the right itch.
I also want to make an announcement that if any of you do fan art and are listening, please do a Muppet.
Please. And please make Jesus Grover, please.
We need that for our social media.
A Muppet Last Supper.
I love when things pick up in music. Like you have a motif and you find a way to come back into it and pick it back up. Also while continuing the story of the song. And I thought this was just like, fuck you, man.
Yeah.
And the bed that we made.
Yeah. Just punches you in the gut.
Because it's reasonable to say, if you started dating her 2 weeks, that bed is still the bed that, like, if they did laundry together, that 2 weeks...
He's not washing those sheets.
You mean, like, not metaphorically, but, like, actually... actually the bed.
No, like, 2 metaphorically,
weeks,
too, but, like, realistically, like, 2 weeks, like...
Like, her hair is still on that pillowcase.
Oh,
yeah,
100%.
Absolutely. And in his drain, most likely.
Ugh.
It's just how girls work, dude.
Also, side note, why don't they have garbage disposals for showers? I'm sorry.
Oh, so smart.
Dude.
Because I like all 10 of my toes.
Toe down the drain.
No, but if there was a garbage disposal,
You would?
it could happen. It might be. You
Help,
know how slippery showers are, dude?
I've fallen and I can't get up and my toe's been chopped off.
Why am I? Why am I in Brooklyn
Oh
right
no,
now?
my OnlyFans devoted strictly to toes. It's done for.
I'll never work in this town again. Oh no, I tripped down the shower, removed the grate over the drain, and stuck my toes directly in it while they're being eaten.
My piggies, no.
My aspiring career as a foot model.
That one was gonna go to the market.
I'll never.
That's what I'm saying. Like some guy who's got an OnlyFans dedicated to toes loses big pointer.
That's the one that everyone was a fan of.
I have to take my sweatshirt off. I'm too hot.
And that is how we get from a tangent about sheets to getting about chopping off your toes, ladies and gentlemen.
Sheets defeats boys, am I right?
Oh my god.
Damn it, Sarah. I was so close to being done laughing until you said that. Okay.
Should we talk about driver's license?
I mean, I think we're there.
Drive without her big toe?
She can't even push the pedals.
Dude, she just got her driver's license.
Drinking this album.
I don't have any plans to get murdered, but we're talking about a lot of women getting murdered.
You're feeling pretty
So I just want
susceptible.
to really quickly say,
Cameron, I know I'm the new guest here, but I'm looking right at you.
When you get murdered, statistically,
not when.
when someone gets murdered, statistically, it's by someone they know.
This might not be a true crime podcast right now, but will it turn into
Will it
one
turn
going
into
forward?
one about how we solved your murder case?
I don't have any inclinations that
I will
it's Cameron.
Sarah, I promise to find your murderer and then also make a podcast about finding him.
Perfect. That's all I needed.
And this will be the next episode. We interview them live.
No, we
I'm
don't
actually
interview
getting
them.
murdered in 2
Why
weeks.
not?
They don't get to get on the pod. They killed my co-host.
Yeah. So what better way? We get the confession live on tape,
They spend life in prison and we shit talk them together.
but we get the confession live first. It's great content. You're gonna get millions of listeners.
They don't get to. No,
But
we'll,
at what expense?
we'll read the confession.
expense?
They don't get
I'll-
to be on.
No.
Only chillers get to be
if
on.
you ever have my murderer on for an episode,
That's what I'm saying.
I'll haunt your ass.
Hey, welcome to Album Bruce. We're joined here today with John
Welcome
Dell.
to Album
Sarah's
Bruce.
recent
This
murderer.
man said he killed Sarah.
The most haunted music podcast. And I'm in the nether realm, like, ooh, fuck you, Zach.
Welcome to Album Bruce, the only podcast with a dead co-host. I have to make all the jokes because Sarah's dead.
It's funny that in the Google Drive, Sarah actually wrote a whole bit if she happened to get murdered that I now have to read out loud.
to do it.
How do you share drive permissions with someone that's dead?
I keep tweeting from your accounts as it. Hey guys, Sarah here. I'm dead, but check out the latest episode.
Her tweets got a lot more unhinged right after she died. Absolutely wild.
So at my funeral, would you deliver a eulogy or an anti-eulogy?
I think you deserve just a regular
I think they
eulogy.
coined the word anti-eulogy. I don't think that existed before this song.
I hope not.
I hope not.
I hope not, but I wouldn't be surprised if it existed because I think a lot of people have been done dirty.
It's true.
As someone who was a young girl cast into boy parts because there weren't enough boys in the theater production, I really
relate.
have a soft spot in my heart for this person. Because I know I have talked about this on the podcast. I also played like a werewolf and an invisible man.
And a tree.
Oh my god,
Not a
the
tree,
Ludo
a
fans are gonna
gargoyle.
love
Oh,
this.
gargoyle.
I played, I was the Invisible Man and a werewolf in a production called Frankenstein and Friends. And at one point, the werewolf and the Invisible Man fight each other. So it was me on stage in middle school in a werewolf outfit fighting no one and just doing stage combat with someone who was invisible and pretending to take punches.
Yeah, every Ludo fan who listens to this is going to be about that story.
I found my people.
We're gonna clip it and post it. Just that.
Does Ludo have a subreddit?
And tag them.
I don't know if they have a subreddit, but there are 2 Facebook groups. There's a big Facebook group, and then there is, it's brand new, there's an adult sub-Facebook group called LEWD.
We're posting on that one.
Yeah.
And they're like, it's super active.
Hell
It's
yeah.
crazy active.
Oh, we're getting all up in that jazz.
I'll invite you on Facebook when I get home to the
Yes,
groups.
please.
Amazing. Amazing.
Drinking this album.
Hey friends, Zach here while Sarah is taking a pee break, and I wanted to give you a big thanks for supporting the show this last year. It's because of you that we've been able to do some of these really cool things this season, like 2 live shows, which is 2 more than we've ever done before. We also made t-shirts and had all these amazing guests. And now that I've got you buttered up a little bit, I've got a big favor to ask you. If you have some friends who are into the type of things we talk about on this show, like music and craft beer and lots of hoopla, consider sending this episode their way. It's nice and compact. It's got some of our favorite bits, and it's a great starting point for someone who's trying to get into a new podcast. So, please pass it along. It helps us grow, which is what we're trying to do. And we really appreciate you.
Yes, and let's get back into some more bits.
Drink.
So you told us earlier you're not too much of a country fan, but you are a big fan of this alt country. Are you familiar with the comedian, singer, songwriter Bo Burnham?
I don't think so. Tell me about Bo Burnham.
This is great. Bo Burnham is a very funny comedian. I like a lot of his stuff. He just won a Grammy for his latest thing, Inside, that he did on Netflix. But wherever ago, he wrote a song called Pandarin. Is that the name of the song, Sarah?
Yeah, so it's from a special that he did called Make Happy. Well, it was I assume like a touring show that was then a Netflix special. And he had this song where he was sort of poking fun at like stadium rock artists like the Jason Aldeans and the Chris Stapletons, no shade, but talking about how these very wealthy people are pandering to sort of like flyover state folks.
Yep.
With like country lyrics. It's a very funny song, which ties into Zach's bit.
So I've taken lyrics from his song explicitly making fun of country music and lyrics from classical country hits. And Mike, you're going to have to guess which is Bo Burnham and which is a real country song.
Okay. I like this game. I like this.
Okay. So I'll read it to you and then I'll let you guess. I got a hot rod Ford and a $2 bill. And I know a spot right over the hill.
I'm going to go. That sounds like a country jam commercial.
Yeah,
country jam. Yeah.
That's Hank Williams.
Yeah. That's Hank Williams, really?
Yeah. That's from the song Hey Good Looking.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
hey,
all right.
Good looking. That song is adorable. All right.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Here is a lyric. A dirt road, a cold beer, a blue jeans, a red pickup.
That's the lyric, huh?
Mm-hmm.
God. So one's a comedian and one is like from an actual song, right?
Yes.
That's what we're doing here.
From like a legendary, at least from what Google told me was a legendary.
Yeah, well, Google doesn't
country
lie.
artist.
How many O's did you go through? You had like the 27th O to get some of these on the Google? Is that
no, all
deep
first
cuts
page.
here? First page. All right. Sorry. So we got a pickup truck. We got some blue jeans. Wow, we got a shotgun. What's going on again? Tell me that one more time.
A dirt road, a cold beer, a blue jeans, a red pickup.
That sounds too. Oh God, I'm a comedian.
Yeah, that's comedian. The next line is a real noun, simple adjective. Because he's making fun. But the fact that you had to think about it means he was doing a good job.
Right? Right? Also, like, I'm not, I have no problem, and this is going to, hold on. Let me take a sip of my elitist Manhattan before I say this.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I enjoy ripping on mainstream country. I do not like it. I will make fun of it. I have no shame in doing that. But in doing that, I like when I tell some of my friends who know me, they're like, "Oh yeah, Mike doesn't like country music." But I'm like, "No, I like this kind of music that's like real as opposed to, the noun, adjective, jeans, whatever that was, which is like, I think not that far off from what some of these songs are like. So I just want to put that out there. If it sounds like I'm hating on country music, I am. But the alt country stuff, I love.
I will say very quickly, this is a safe space for being a hater. I love being a hater.
You know what? Some of these songs I found during this, I saved because I was like, this is a good actual classic country song. So You guys keep hating. I liked some of these.
I'm gonna be a hater again. I said this before. I'm from not bumfuck anymore. We have an IKEA.
That's
but
something.
In Wisconsin, there is a festival that goes on called Country USA.
Sure.
Where
Sure.
in like the middle of the state, people pull up and listen to Jason Aldean. I have never gone. It's not my scene. I think corporate country is silly.
So let me piggyback off that. And now I know, Zach, I know we're in the game here, so I'm sorry if I'm.
This is how the games are designed. Is
okay,
to just run off however they end up.
Yeah,
this is your show. I am just here because the grace of the two of you. So,
and we're so thankful for it.
No, I'm thankful for you guys. I mean, we're all here. Let me give you a hug across the couch.
We're all here in the room, and we're doing a group hug right now. It's a really tight hug. Oh, yeah.
Hold on, let me put my shirt on.
So, all right, Sarah, where in Wisconsin are you from?
I am from Oak Creek, Wisconsin, which is about like 15, 20 minutes south of Milwaukee.
Got it.
So if you're familiar, it's like between
my in-laws have a
Milwaukee and
place
Kenosha.
by the Dells.
Okay, yeah. I love the Dells.
Got it. Okay, so I know where. Yeah, the Dells. Commercial. It's Vegas in Wisconsin. So they have like a place north of there, and it's out there, and I love it. It's great. And every 4th of July, they have like a little like a pavilion thing in the condo community, and there's a sort of like there's a bar area, and bands come, and they're very nice people, but the stuff that the bands play, there's like they'll play some traditional classic rock, which everyone can get down to, but then it takes a turn, and I'm like, what is this? What are we doing here? What's happening here? And I always think that's so funny because I like culturally, it's such a night and day thing. People will drive their ATVs and they'll park them and they'll listen to the songs. And again, I'm not do whatever you want. Awesome, they're very nice people. Great, awesome, I love it. And the band's great. I actually, side note, I play harmonica, so I sit in with some of these bands because we've been going up there for so long, and they're always great. But when it's like, oh, we're gonna play, I don't know, your latest country rock song or whatever it is, mainstream, I'm like, that's my beer song. So I'm gonna go get a beer.
A little bit of chicken fried, cold beer on a Friday night.
Are they playing the
pair of jeans that fit just right?
Country Road? Are they doing a little Nas X yet? Is that hit Wisconsin yet?
Lil Nas X would be great in, outside of Castle Rock Lake.
Oh, I'm sure he would do amazing.
God, we're not. We have a ways to go, my friends.
Yeah.
We have a ways to go.
All right, I got 2 more of the game, and then
okay. Sorry to derail that. I just had to put that out there.
No, that was perfect.
We love derailing.
Yes.
It's the whole show.
All right, Mike, do you think this is a real country song? The lyrics are hunting deer, chasing trout, a Bud Light with the logo facing out.
I think that is.
No, that's Bo Burnham.
It's Bo. Well, couldn't you see that? I mean, could you not see that?
A million percent.
A million percent.
Yeah.
A million.
God, it's so simple.
We're going to send you this video after we finish recording. It's so good.
It's very good.
I want to see it.
Here we go. A cowboy ain't easy to love, and he's harder to hold. It means more to him to give you a song than a silver or gold.
That's is that from a famous song? Is that like
It is in their Spotify top 5. Oh man, I just gave it away.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's a band.
It could be Bo Burnham's Spotify top 5.
What's the group?
That's Willie Nelson.
Yeah, okay. I can get behind Willie Nelson. Also, if you ever heard of his son, Lucas Nelson, he's a really, really good guitar player. He's got a very cool band. Lucas Nelson and the something I forgot, but they've got a really they've got a couple of jams out there. So it's very much in this vein, maybe even a little bit more aggressive, but definitely that country twinge to it. So Lucas Nelson and whatever the band is called, but it's great.
That makes sense. I mean, if you're Willie Nelson's kid, you probably smoked weed at a very young age.
Totally.
And play very good music.
Doesn't Willie Nelson have his own cannabis line?
Probably.
I feel like I've seen that in the news.
Yeah, I think so. That sounds
I'm
about
pretty
right.
sure it's called like Willie's Reserve or something like that, which I respect.
Hey, you got to pay the rent.
Gotta pay the rent. Gotta
You know,
pay the rent.
at the end of the day, you got to pay that rent.
Absolutely. Hey, Zach, if at any point we get asked to create a weed line, I would do it 1,000,000% to pay the rent.
Yeah. Or for free weed. I mean,
Or
You should call it "pay the rent." Like that should be the line.
Yeah.
You know, like
Oh my God.
score that "pay the rent."
Absolutely. Gonna
Hey.
head down and buy an eighth of pay the rent.
I'll tell you what. That little one. That's my gift for you. That one's free. Okay,
That one's free.
That
We'll
marketing
take
thing's
it.
free. But now I got to start to charge. Okay, so that one was free, but now I got to charge. Now we're on the clock.
All right. I've got an invoice template going.
a Google spreadsheet.
Yes.
So before we get into the meat of this album, which I'm so excited for, I've got a quick guessing game for you and Sarah, inspired by, Sarah brought it up earlier, Chance the Rapper.
Oh, okay. I don't know what
my-
this game is.
My familiarity with Saba is from Chance the Rapper off of...
Angels.
Yeah, Angels, which is the album... It's not
Coloring
Acid Rap,
Book.
Coloring Book, thank you. So this is not a Sabbath-themed guessing game. This is actually a Chance the Rapper-themed guessing game. And I've called it, so you're saying there's a chance. And,
Okay.
and what it is if I have grabbed some sounds that are Chance the Rapper and some sounds that aren't.
So we're just gonna get like a read my mind.
And for people who if you're listening to this in Chicago, you know who Chance the Rapper and what that sound is. But can we play like maybe something from Acid Rap just to get
Saba was on Acid Rap too.
Was he? Okay.
Yeah. Everybody's something. Everybody's somebody's everything. Nobody's nothing. Oh, that song. Chance performed it last night. Came out to perform it last night.
Chance did come out last night.
Yeah, he came out. I did get to meet him.
Oh,
My homie Jay Bambi was talking to him, and I was going to the bar. We had to stop, say what's up to Jay Bambi. You know, Chance was nice, gave me a little dab. I got to, we got to give him a little what's up, what's up, It was, hit me with the channel. I know you. We got the 3 on the head. I know the 3.
Yeah, on brand.
3.
Oh, you gotta have a 3. You gotta have a New Era 3 on. It's part of it.
Okay, let's give the folks at home a little chance-ism.
I ain't going to hell or the hill, man. For my real fans.
Perfect. So that's those are the sounds we're talking about. And so you get a point. You guys are on a team
Cool.
for guessing if it's Chance or not Chance, and then you get a point for guessing what it is if it isn't Chance.
Okay.
Do you think we'll win?
I think you'll win.
So you're saying there's a chance?
So you're saying there's a chance. Oh, it works.
Where did that come
That sounds like those ducks in that TikTok or Vine where it's all the like rubber like chickens or something in that thing together.
It's definitely not chance.
Okay, it is not Chance. Do you guys? And your guess is a chicken.
I really like the guess of like one of those rubber chickens that you squeeze the tummy and it goes like
So this is Cameron's gonna like this. This is me, the first result from freesounds.org when I just searched Chance the Rapper noises.
Are you serious?
And this
is that why we got an email to our shared inbox to the albumreviews@gmail.com? Email us if you want to be a guest or sponsor saying new sign in at freesounds.com.
Yeah, because I created an account so I could download these sounds.
And so that's what Free Sounds thinks Chance sounds like.
The title was like just like Scared Man Screams or something.
All right, that's fair. But we weren't fooled.
You guys have a guess?
That sounds like Nicki Minaj.
It got some reverb on it, I think. I'm gonna go with Chance.
Think
Feels like
it's
that
Chance?
was like mixed. Like it was intentional.
Something in my gut is saying Nicki.
I'll go with you.
I think it's Nicki.
It's Nicki.
Okay.
Can you give me more? What song is it from? Do you know?
I don't remember.
I just
She
know
knew
she
though.
makes silly
I was like,
little
you
noises.
sound so much more sure than I do.
All right, here's number 3.
Oh.
Are we doing Nikki back to back?
Jacoby, we have a segment. I don't know if you've listened to one of the episodes that contains this, but I do a game called Album Rebarbs where I have people who don't know Nicki Minaj very well. I'll like play a Nicki song and have them try and guess which Nicki song it is. I'm pretty well versed in Nicki Minaj.
Yes,
and that is so Nicki.
That's Nicki back to back.
That sound like that felt like Robot Chicken.
Yes. Or, oh my God, this is niche. I'll like tweet a picture of this or something, but my sister Lindsay, if you're listening, we had something when we were kids called Chicken Limbo. Stick with me.
What is
Do you
that?
know Chicken Limbo? Oh
Yes.
my God. So it's like a limbo set. But in the middle of the bar was like a chicken, like an electronic battery operated chicken. And it would like chicken sing a Chicken Limbo song. But if you touched the chicken, it had like a gyroscope in it, it would freak out. And you would know that you didn't do
this.
Oh my God. Can
They
you
got a
Google
whole
it?
commercial and everything.
Yes.
Yes.
We had it. We had
definitely
Chicken
this at
Limbo.
my grammar school. Yep.
Oh my
definitely had
God.
this.
The spinner tells you how to go under the bar. Go under without bobbing the chicken. But if you do... Chicken Limbo's the one. Big fun. Chicken Limbo's the one. Big fun. Invite me to your next party. Chicken Limbo.
Oh, I hate this.
Oh my God, I forgot about this.
Already.
The bar is his legs.
Wacky Wavy and Play the Alarm 2 Man.
Yes, exactly.
Well, we don't want to get too close to Foghorn Leghorn and get sued. So we're going to do a different voice. But everyone has decided that chickens are from Kentucky.
All right. Number next. I don't know what the points are. You guys are winning.
Hey.
Bro, you into these chickens.
Hold up.
Chicken Limbo. Chicken Limbo.
Did my headphones just malfunction?
Okay, so I did Nicki back to back, and I said I did chickens back to back.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
Like, that's the sound, not manipulated anything. That's the straight up sound.
That
I can't remember that.
when I did grab Chance's vocals, I did grab them vocal only, so you won't hear the backing track to give it away.
Oh, okay.
That might have been on the big day, and that's the reason why I don't recognize it, because it's not an album I went back to as much. Well, he knows.
So you're saying there's a chance?
You're saying there's a chance?
Yeah. After two Nickies, two chickens. Let's just go chance.
Have we had a chance?
Right.
Yet?
Have we actually had
We haven't even had a chance.
It's like, this is an opportunity to do some sounds.
I could see that being chance. I'll go with you, Jacoby.
This is number 2 on the freesounds.com. when he turns chance noises. And the title is My Buddy Zach Doing Some Ad-Libs Like Migos.
Zach, can we please have you record some Migos ad-libs?
Yeah, maybe not.
Oh my God.
That's good.
I think that would be so we could both do it.
But no, that's a great setup for a joke though. Like the callback to the first, that was well executed. My man. Well executed.
All right, two more. You guys are winning 1,000,000 points each.
I love that.
That feels like the voicemail of when he was like calling his dad or having his dad call him.
Yeah.
But it sounds obviously
But it also kind of
ridiculous.
sounds like someone just like butt dialing.
Yeah.
You know how Emily always wants to be on the pod?
Emily, your girlfriend?
I'm listening to Saba today, and there's so many voicemails, and I'm like, I actually need to clean my voicemail up because it's been full for a month. And so I do. And I found this gym.
Was it just Emily
It's just
going?
a booty down.
I don't know why she left it. It was from like March of 2019.
It's a deep cut.
I just went through and cleaned my voicemail today.
So we kind of got the voicemail vibe, right?
Yeah.
The butt down vibe, right?
When you put your EP out, you'll just like have that as an interlude.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Zach.
So you're saying there's a chance?
I I want him to go, actually, that's the 3 free sounds. The number 3 on free sounds. And this is my Chance imitation.
My friend Zach doing ad-libs like Chance. It's Chance.
Come on. That's his first ad lib from the track Angels with Saba.
The one I played. All right.
And shout out to Chance. Shout out to Child of God, the new single off of what I imagine his next album. I mean, you know.
I hope it's better than Big Day.
It sounds like he back in the journal with the pen a little bit. You know, I just hope the like desire, maybe even the pressures of like proving something after everything he's done. I just hope that, you know, he feels self-assured enough to know that he ain't really got nothing to prove. You know, and there's somebody who, you know, trashed the album, you know, didn't really dig it, you know, went from the classics of 10 Dan, Acid Rap. It was a letdown, but like, I hope he don't think he got to prove anything to motherfuckers like me because like, nah, bro, you've been sitting with Stephen Colbert, you done traveled the world, you done put so many people on, like, you know, you talented, bro. It's in there.
Absolutely.
It's in there.
Absolutely.
It would be crazy to reach so much success so young, right? And then keep making music after it.
Oh, I would freak out.
To have a free mixtape
Yes.
be like the thing that puts you on.
Yeah.
And then
be on like Jimmy Fallon about it.
Exactly. And then
That's
you having to
crazy.
actually monetize the mixtape. And
Yeah.
then it becomes like a commercial project. And, you know, the albums since have been, you know, in their own rights, you know, good and, you know, troublesome. But it's, how many artists get to hit home runs like Acid Rap, like
Right.
10 Day, like even Color and Book in some respect, like not many. And so
Yeah.
I can't imagine what that pressure of following it up is like.
To be a unicorn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when a lot of the things that, you know, produced the first album, they aren't your same. Your circumstances are the same. Your life has changed. Your family has changed. And
Yeah.
it's hard, I imagine. Somebody who
Absolutely.
don't make music, but also complains about a lot of music.
That's why I'm glad our podcast sucks.
That's why
we can just
our only claim to our beer and music review is that it's the stickiest. We do not have high aspirations.
No superlatives outside of sticky.
But we are the stickiest.
We are the stickiest.
And they'll never take that away from me out of my cold, dead hands. Wow. I sure do love walking down memory lane with you, Zach. Once again, for the last time of season 2, we are Album Rebrews, and we will continue being Album Rebrews. If you want to check us out on Twitter or Instagram, we are at Album Rebrews. And if you want to take a look at our website, it is www.albumrebrews.com.
Giant thank you to Cameron Bopp for editing the show painstakingly, I may add, and writing the theme song. If you want to check out Cameron Bopp, check him out at CamBopp on Twitter and Twitch. Another giant thank you to you guys. We did this once already this episode, but we gotta ask. We gotta
ask, guys.
Just send this out to some folks who you think will be into it, who like craft beer, who like craft beer.
Crass beer.
I'm just gonna
Beer that makes poop jokes. That's exactly our podcast.
Who like lots and lots of hoopla. Send it their way. We would appreciate that so much.
Are we saying hoopla too much?
No, I think it's part of the bit.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to check in.
Bye-bye.
Bye.